Hi guys, so Jenny from G2G Coaching here. So today I'm going to chat about protein. Particularly we'll cover what it is, what we use it for in our bodies, why it is really beneficial for us, how much we should eat of it, when we should have it, and then touch a bit on supplements as well. So first off, protein, what is it? It's one of our macros. It's actually a really important one, probably our most important macro to get in, especially if you've got a lot of activity in your day-to-day life and you're training a lot. Protein's a really important one. So why is protein so important? It basically makes up our body. So anything like hair, skin, nails, muscles, cells in our body, pretty much all contain protein or are made of protein. It's the building block of our body, how we repair muscle, how we build more tissue, anything that you do day to day. It provides us with energy as well, it keeps us functioning. So it's a really important one to get in our diet. Now it's made up of a chain of amino acids. 8 of them are essential to our body, which means we cannot get them from anywhere else. So we need to get these essential amino acids from the food we eat. So in terms of when you're training, why having a good protein source in your diet is really good for you is because when you're training, you're breaking down muscle and damaging muscle. And basically, if you imagine it, this here is your muscle, you damage it, so it goes like this. So there's a little break here. And then what protein does is it comes and it repairs. And then this goes on over a period of time, like so. And then you create a bigger muscle that is stronger and able to withstand more. So protein is obviously it builds the muscle, so that is a really important part of getting progress. So in terms of training, why we need protein, it basically is going to repair the muscles that you damage when you're training. So say you have an intense session and then if you don't have any protein or very little protein in your diet, your body will really struggle to recover and repair those muscles that you damaged during your training, and then you'll find that you don't make progress. So then it goes on to how much protein should one person be having. So there's so much out there about how much protein you should have. A lot of people say, some people say higher, some people say lower amounts. What the kind of recommended daily amount is saying is 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight per day. Now that is the minimum. So for that is like, you should not be going any lower than that amount per day. Ideally what the kind of average is 0.8 to 1.2 is considered a low protein diet. 1.2 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day is considered a moderate diet, and then 2 or upwards is a high protein diet. So if you want to find out how much protein you should be having in your diet, depending on what your goals are, the higher your protein is, the more likely you are to build muscle and repair muscle. So if you're training a lot, higher end of the scale is better. If you're competing for a bodybuilding competition or something like that, again, higher up on the scale. If you're not doing too much training, the requirements for protein is a little bit lower, so you can then go for a lower protein diet. So to find out roughly what you want to be doing, you'll pick your number that you want to be eating depending on your goal. So say we'll pick 1.5. Go to a chart online called reference body weight. So this gives you a rough idea of what your body weight might be compared to your height. So this is a kind of average. And then from there, just times your reference body weight by the 1.5, and then it'll give you a number of what you should be targeting to eat in your protein day to day. So then we come to when should I be eating the protein. So there's, again, a lot of chat in the fitness industry about what points you should be eating your protein, or you should be having a protein shake straight after your workout if there's this anabolic window. Really, it's not massively important unless you've got high training needs or you're training on very often throughout the day. So people talk about an anabolic window, and all that is kind of within an hour of your training before or after. You can drink a protein shake or have 20 to 40 grams of protein, and all that will really do is kind of help to aid protein synthesis. Okay, so that helps to aid protein synthesis. Now that will help you, but you probably won't actually notice much difference if you have it either before or after, or if you get it all together throughout your day. really, the most important thing is that you're getting the protein in throughout your diet throughout the day, rather than when you should be taking it. So ideally, how much you get is more important than when you get it. So try and just have protein in each meal throughout your day. So then we come on to supplements. So supplements are, you can get them in lots of forms. It's a massive industry in itself, and it makes a lot of money, and it is protein shakes, protein bars, so many different things. You get lots of things that just mark up saying high protein. You need to be careful with this. So a lot of things that say high protein, they don't actually have an awful lot of protein in them. It's crazy. It's quite a low number that you can get away with saying high protein on your packaging. So check the protein content compared to carbs or something, and see if it's beneficial for you to be having. Supplements that you get a lot of, the most common one is probably protein shakes. And you can get both animal sources and vegetable sources of protein shakes. So animal sources is things like whey and casein. Whey is quite a good one if you are lactose intolerant. It's probably the most common one that most people use. It's basically made from cheese, and it has lactose stripped out of it. So usually if you're lactose intolerant, that's quite a good one to go for. Casein is mainly from milk, so it's 80% milk. And then you have plant proteins, which are like soy protein or pea protein shakes. You can get a lot of different supplements like that. Now the question is, with supplements, do I need them? When should I be having them? I think a lot of people think that day to day they should be definitely having their protein shakes, and if you don't have them, then you're not getting enough. The best way to get protein and to try and up your protein is, first of all, try and get it in your meals and through your diet. Okay, so generally adding things like your meats and beans and stuff into your diet is better than adding a shake. So then once you've done that for a little bit and you've tried to kind of increase your protein consciously throughout the day, if you're still not reaching that high mark of protein, which can be quite hard, that's where it's good to supplement in a protein shake. So where can you get protein from naturally? So things that are meats, so chicken, red meat, fish, anything like that. Beans, tofu are all really high in protein. They're really good ones. So there's lots of different options that you can go for. So look up online high protein food sources, and then take your pick. Make sure you're getting enough in every meal. So obviously with protein being the thing that's going to help us recover from session, if you're training maybe on an empty stomach or something, it's suggested that you maybe have a protein shake before, if you're not eating anything else. So you've woken up first thing in the morning, have a protein shake, then work out. It gives your body kind of a chance to repair that muscle a bit quicker, and give you a bit of a starting block from not getting any other food. Thank you so much, guys. So if you enjoyed this video on protein and learned something, save it, give it a like, a share, and follow us on all of our social media platforms. Thank you so much, and I hope you found this video beneficial. See you next time.